Hello friends, today I have come with the second part of monsoon, tropical monsoon climate. In the previous video I have already told you that why is monsoon so much important for India and why does it occur, why do the monsoon winds enter India, how do they enter India, what are the reasons behind the monsoon coming to India. So these all things were discussed in the last video. Today we will move on to the second part, that is the factors affecting the climate of India. So monsoon comes from the Arabic term Monsoon, which means seasons, and there are several factors that affect the climate of India. So we will discuss the climate of factors affecting climate of India one by one. Okay, so today we will start with the first factor now, that is the latitude. There are in total 8 factors, and in this video we will be discussing the 4 factors, otherwise the video will become too long. So in the next video we will again discuss the rest 4 factors. So the first factor being latitude. We all know that 0 degree is the equator, and above this we have the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, that is 22.5 degree north and 22.5 degrees south. And then above this we have the 66.5 degree north and 66.5 degree south, and then above this we have the North Pole and the South Pole. So this zone is called the torrid zone, that is from 0 degree till 22.5 degree north and south of equator is called the torrid zone. Now why is it called the torrid zone? Because we know that the sun rays are absolutely vertical over this region, and this region is very hot because of that. So since it receives the direct sun rays, this region is very hot, extremely hot. So this is the torrid zone. And next we will move on to the temperate zone. So this region, according to the latitude, is much more cooler than the torrid zone. Okay, so now this is the temperate zone between the Arctic Circle and the Tropic of Cancer and the Antarctic Circle and the Tropic of Capricorn. So this region is much more cooler than the torrid zone. Why? Because we know that here the sun rays are slanting, they are not vertical, so they receive less heat, and hence these are warm, these are cooler regions. If we go beyond the Arctic Circle and the Antarctic Circle, over here this part near the North Pole and the South Pole, it is extremely freezing, the temperature is extremely freezing. So we see that how the latitude is affecting the different places, the different regions, and the regions that are more closer to the equator are hotter, and the regions that are farther away from the equator are colder. So India lies over here. We know that the Tropic of Cancer moves through the middle of the Indian subcontinent. So over here the upper part of India falls under the temperate zone and the lower part falls under the tropical zone. So the southern India is much more warmer and the northern India is much more cooler. If we move towards Jammu and Kashmir, we will see that there is snowfall and the temperature is quite cold throughout the year. But if we move towards the south of India, that is towards the Deccan Plateau, we will see that it is much more, the climate is much more hotter, and there is some influence of the sea over the coastal regions, but overall the climate is much more hot compared to the northern India. So this is how the latitude affects the Indian climate, because we fall under both the tropical and the temperate region. So Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle of our country. So India experiences both the tropical and the temperate climate, tropical being in the southern part and temperate being in the northern part. So I hope this part is this latitude, how the factor latitude is affecting the climate of India is clear to you all. Next we will move on to the next point, that is the role of the Himalayas. So children, we know that the Himalaya plays a very important role in our country. It is a very very like big barrier which stops the wind from both the sides. So we all know that it is located in the northeastern part of India. So if India, the we draw a rough map, then we will see that the Himalaya covers this entire region from north to the eastern part, and there are three parts of Himalaya. Okay, let's not move into so much details, we will just discuss the role of Himalayas. See, as we know that the in the last video I have already discussed that the winds move towards India from the south, western part, and it moves towards the northeastern part, and they are divided into the Bay of Bengal branch and the Arabian Sea branch. So when the winds are moving towards the Himalayas block the winds from crossing our country and blowing over the other countries. So they block the winds and cause rainfall in the country itself. So if the Himalayas would not have been present, then the monsoon winds would have crossed our country and would have moved on to the other countries, the other neighboring countries, that is Nepal, Bhutan, China. They would have received the monsoon rains. But since the Himalaya is standing in the path of the monsoon winds, so they are unable to cross our country and move on to the other side. So this passage is blocked by the Himalayas. So that is why the rain is received by our country itself. And the in the colder region or a colder season also, the cold winds that is coming from the Mediterranean part and from China, or those cold winds are blocked by Himalaya and they are not allowed to enter India. India is saved from the freezing cold. And otherwise, if the Himalayas would not have been present, then the climate of India would have become freezing during the winter months. But because of the Himalayas, thanks to the Himalayas, that it is present in their path to stop them from entering India. The cold winds cannot enter India because of the presence of the Himalayas. So hope this part is clear to you. So we will move on to the next part, that is the influence of the water bodies. Now children, I think you have come across a term called land and sea breeze. Now what is land and sea breeze? I will discuss in short. During the daytime, what happens, the land gets much more heated up and the hot air rises up, and here there is a vacuum is created. So what happens, from the sea the cold air comes and takes its place. So this cold air causes to lower the temperature of the land during the daytime, and just the opposite happens during the night time. So this is a phenomena that takes place in the coastal regions. So as we know that the southern part of India is completely under the influence of the water body, that is the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal and the Indian Ocean on the south. So this part is completely under the influence of the land and sea breeze. So during the daytime they experience the cold winds from the water bodies, and at the night time just the opposite occurs. From the land the wind moves on to the sea. So the night temperature is also soothing, comforting, and in the daytime also the heat is decreased. So this is the effect of the land and sea breeze on the climate of India, because India is covered by water bodies on all the three sides, and hence the southern part is saved from the extreme heat that otherwise would have been experienced if these water bodies would not have been present. So now we move on to our last topic of today's video, that is the impact of the monsoon winds. Now the we all know that the impact of the monsoon winds is immense. That is why the climate of India has been named correctly as tropical monsoon climate. So the monsoon has such an effect that India's climate is named after monsoon. So we all know that this monsoon winds, when they enter India, they cause rainfall in the southwestern part, and also on the eastern part, and over the Ganga Valley region. These are the regions which receive maximum rainfall from the monsoon winds. The other parts also receive rainfall, but comparatively lesser. Mumbai, that lies on the on the windward side of the Western Ghat, it receives much more rainfall, whereas Pune, which just lies a few kilometers away, but since it is on the leeward side of the Western Ghat, the monsoon, after it crosses the Western Ghat, it comes and reaches Pune. By that time, all the moisture is there is no moisture left in the winds, so rain is very less over these regions. So these monsoon winds are responsible for causing rainfall in most of the regions during the rainy season. And the farmers, not only the farmers, the agriculturalists, not only they, we also wait for the monsoon. It brings a great relief to the country from the scorching hot of the summer season. And while the retreating monsoon also causes rainfall, not only the southwest monsoon, the northeast monsoon that is leaving the country, that they also cause rainfall in the Punjab region and also in the Tamil Nadu region. So both the southwest monsoon that is entering and the northeast monsoon that is leaving the country, both the winds cause rainfall in India. Just the regions are different. The southwest causes rainfall in the Western Ghat region and the eastern region, that is in the Meghalaya plateau, the Ganga Valley region. These are the regions that receive high rainfall during the arrival of monsoon, and the Punjab region and the Tamil Nadu region, they receive winter rainfall. Okay, so with this we will end today's video. We will be discussing the other 4 factors in my next video. So do not forget to subscribe my channel, and if you find the information was useful to you, so please leave a comment and give a like. Okay, so bye bye for today. Thank you.